I don't know if you know this, but this is our 450th episode.
Roach, Koach.
Podcast.
That caught me like a bolt of blue. This is our 450th episode?
This is our 450th episode. Officially, we've had some bonus apps. We've done apps on the Patreon, but like official count, 450.
So wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
That, if my math gives me anything to look forward to,
Yeah, Matt.
it's that this time next year, we'll have finished our 500th episode.
500 episodes. That's right, Matt. Your math is pretty accurate there.
Yeah, I guess January
2026.
15th-ish, 2026. The second episode of 2026.
Yeah, thereabouts. We'll be looking at 500.
Holy
500.
Lord.
But Matt, in order to get there, we've got to be here first.
That's
That
true.
feels profound. And so we are talking about an album and a band we have not talked about in a while, but a band who has what some might say is the ultimate nu metal name. And that band is Spineshank, and the album in question is Self-Destructive Patterns.
Yes, indeed.
I'm sorry, Self-Destructive Pattern. No patterns. Just
Take that
pattern.
again. Take that.
All right. The band we are talking about is Spineshank, and we are talking about their album Self-Destructive Pattern.
Wow.
This is Spineshank's third studio album, Matt. It was released on September 9th, 2003.
That is a come down record.
This is a come down record. Absolutely.
I'm happy to know that we haven't done a Spineshank record
Yes.
since episode 103.
Beautiful. We're right on time. We're right on time to talk about Spineshank number 3 over here. This album is notable for a couple reasons. One, Grammy nominated.
What?
Yep. It was nominated in the category Best Metal Performance, which, as we know, the Grammys always get right, never get wrong.
Never get wrong.
And so I went and pulled up what they were up against. So in 2000, this was the 2004 Grammys, by the way, that they were nominated. They were nominated up against Korn, Did My Time, Marilyn Manson, Mob Scene, Stone Sour, Inhale, and Metallica, Saint Anger. It will surprise no one with any knowledge of the Grammys that they gave it to Metallica for Saint Anger, because they heard that snare and they went, got to give that a trophy.
That's the sound of a Grammy.
That's the sound of a Grammy. Certainly not Korn, Did My Time. Certainly not. Why would we give it to that? That song just fucking rips. Why would we do that?
That rips.
Mm-hmm.
I want a song that drips.
Yeah, that's the Grammy way. That's the Grammy way. You put all these killer tracks, killer albums for the Grammy voters, and they're like, which one of these dripping? Who dripping? Because I'm about to give it some gold. So yeah, I'm looking back through, and it is so funny. Literally in 2000, they gave it to a live version of Iron Man by Black Sabbath over 9 Inch Nails' Starfuckers Incorporated. All right. Enough of this Grammy shit. Anyway, Spineshank, this is also the final Spineshank album before their first breakup. And so it has meaning for a lot of people in that way, that this is like the last pure Spineshank record, because they do reunite, and they do another record after this one called Anger, Denial, and Acceptance.
Not the same.
Not the same. But yeah, so this record, we're going to talk all about it. Matt, I know you're dying to know who's in Spineshank on this record.
I'm sure.
Johnny Santos is on vocals.
Okay.
Mike Sarkeesian is on guitar, co-production, assistant digital editor. Okay. Robert Garcia, bass backing vocals, and Tommy Decker on drums, electronics, programming, co-producer, assistant digital editor. Everybody was getting down to that digital editing and assisting each other. You're sitting down in front of a digital editor, which we all know what it is. We all know what a digital editor is. We all know what it does. And they sat down and they went, you need a little help over there? And then the other person would said, if you would assist me, that'd be great. And then vice versa. And they did that for weeks. And then when it came time to put these credits together, they went, were you helping me or was I helping you? And I said, I think you were helping me, but I think I was also helping you. And they both listed themselves as assistant digital editors. That's how it's done, everybody. A little behind the scenes work, a little behind the scenes action on how that all works. Now, overall producer on this record, Matt, it's your old friend. It's Garth.
Ooh, Garth.
That's right. And, you know, for a long time, Garth Richardson, I believe, did not have a Wikipedia page. It's back, baby. It's back.
Good to know.
Yes. So some of the other work that he has done, that we've done on this show, Mudvayne LD50. He also did Spineshank's The Height of Callousness. So they were going back to an old friend with this one. He worked on Chevelle's Wonder What Next. He worked on the Down the Sun record. He also worked on the Trapped self-titled, Blood Simple, Project 86, Kitty, and obviously the most famously Rage Against the Machine self-titled.
Yes, indeed.
So you got somebody behind the boards who knows them boards, all right? He knows them. He knows them better than some. Knows them maybe better than most. I have a physical copy of this album here, Matt. I picked it up from Landlocked Music in beautiful Bloomington, Indiana, for a sweet $3.
That is an unbelievable price.
Let me tell you, Landlocked Music, man, they will come through for you. I often say that of all the CD stores or all the record stores that I've been to in Indiana since moving here, Landlocked is consistently my fave. It tends to have the new stuff in stock that I want on CD, and it has just good vibes. It has good vibes. Not to say that I'm going into stores with bad vibes, but good vibes. I mean, overall, I would say most of the Indiana record stores I go into have good vibes, but I do enjoy the vibes. It's in Bloomington. I use their college town, college vibes. You know, I'm walking around. I'm thinking, do I got class today? And I'm like, no, you're 43 years old. But sometimes you get in those college towns, you get in that vibe. You're like, do I have class? Should I study tonight? Do I have a paper due? You know, that's what happens. Does that ever happen to you, Matt? If you find yourself in a college town and suddenly you're just like, man.
Well,
yeah.
When I was 19,
Mm-hmm.
I got very sick, so I had to drop out in the middle of a semester.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd never had to do it before. And there was a writing class that I really enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I mean, it's called C. diff, if you've ever heard of it. Truly, it is everything inside of your lower GI turns out.
I love that there's like I feel like lately I'm just hearing about there's a million different diseases and viruses and sicknesses you can get, and nearly all of them the symptom is you gonna be shitting. You know,
Yeah,
it's like I got food poisoning, bad situation. I know someone who got the norovirus, and they were like, "What happens to that?" And they're like, "Both ends." I'm like, "Oh, similar. I had that, something like that." And now you're talking about this. It's like, listen, there's a lot of sicknesses, and you go in and you tell them like, "Hey, it's coming out of both ends," and they're like, "Gonna need a little more detail than that. That could be anything."
Yeah. I lost 20 pounds in 2 days.
Yes.
It was like all of water weight, just
Love it.
gone, fully dehydrated, couldn't walk, mess.
Yes.
And because of that class where we had to write every day,
Yeah.
I will still wake up with the dream that I didn't turn in a paper to a class I dropped.
Oh, there you go.
And then in the dream, it's almost like you wake up in the dream. You're like, this isn't real. But then it's, no, we found out. And you don't have a degree anymore because of this. And I'm like, no.
No, yeah. I have a similar dream because I don't know if I'd mentioned this on the show before. I was doing my college radio show, loving it, but I had to take this math class, and I thought it started at a different time. And I was walking to my radio show, and this guy goes, "You going to math? Because they called you last week, your name." And I was like, "It started?" Yeah. And I had to like run across to this math class I didn't even know had started. And ladies and gents, didn't work out. Had to take it a third time. So
Math,
you know what?
not for you.
It haunted me. So anyway, Spineshank. I got this record. I bought it in a college town. Gave me good vibes. See you at the Quad.
Play some hack in the quad with you, bro.
Yeah. Genre tags for this record: new metal and industrial metal.
Love that.
The album art has what looks to be, I would say it, this seems like a troublesome bit of medicine here. This
That's
looks
true.
like medicine that if you take it, it might be bad news. Liner notes are scrawled in semi-legible handwriting.
Okay.
And we do have a photo of the band in the back looking new AF, looking very moody, which I
Love that.
enjoyed. And I'm gonna read this thank you here. Spineshank would like to send our heartfelt thanks to all the people who made this record possible. There are too many of you to name, but you all know who you are. Without your love, undying support, countless hours of thankless hard work and sacrifices, this record would not have been possible. We owe you a debt of gratitude. There you go. Now, when they go in to thank all the companies that helped out, it was very interesting because we see a lot of familiar faces: Yamaha Guitar, Ernie Ball, Korg, Evans Drumheads, Guitar Center. But then they get into some clothing: Prophet Clothing, Funeral Clothing, Sick World, Bounty Hunter, Shasha Shoes. Then, at the very end, Jägermeister and Grey Goose Vodka, Red Bull. And then at the bottom, because these boys, new metal AF, rocking and rolling, they give a quick shout out to Jules Jordan and Evil Angel, because you ain't getting through this record without a little porn, baby.
We like it rough.
We like
We like it tough.
You're putting together your thank yous, and you're like, did you thank the porn production companies who made this pornography we've been enjoying here?
Yeah, we took a look at your list of things you're thankful for. It's,
Yeah.
It's anal, it's lube, it's lingerie,
Yeah,
it's this. That just sounds like pornography to us.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Is there any one studio house and performer you would like to thank, so we can just roll up these 20 into one?
How about we will thank 2?
Okay.
All right, thank you much. Gigi Garth's like, get these porn heads out of this studio.
I have to disinfect everything.
Oh, give me a mop. All right.
I
Matt,
like that he just says, give me a mop.
Listen, Gigi Garth, he's there when they open. He's there when they close, okay?
Nobody is getting baby oil on the Neve Council.
Listen, all right? I need you to go in there and record some vocals, Johnny Santos. He's like, I'm almost done with this video. He's like, great.
Mind if I throw ropes on your Neve Council?
No.
No. Don't.
Do not do it. Matt, I think this is the perfect segue to start talking about these songs.
Let's do it.
All right. The first song on this album is called Violent Mood Swings.
Ooh. Excuse me, I'd like to make a deposit because that is money in the bank.
Matt, I got to tell you, if you're going to start a new metal song, I think the first line being "motherfuck the way you think," that's the way to do it.
Strong start.
Strong start. If I was Guga Garth and I heard that in the recording studio, I'd be like, you know what? Strong start. I'll let you jizz in the corner. No problem.
Yeah, but just on this tarp, please.
Please do. Yeah, we're renting this place. This is an incredible open. Squealing. We're going in. I wrote my notes. We're stomping. We're spinning. We're in the fucking pit. Incredibly hot open. There's a nice crunch at the end. There's a killer breakdown at 2 minutes. I was like, and I remember thinking on when we did this previous Spineshank records 100 years ago on this show.
When the earth cooled.
When the earth cooled
in 2018.
Yeah. And I remember thinking, though, that we had issues with how hard they went. And I remember, like, I didn't go back and listen to the episodes, but I remember thinking, we had an issue, and I'm not having any issues right now. This is getting the job done. Incredible start. Love this so much. Matt.
Yeah. Come on. Punch my ticket. This is awesome. This rips, and activated the pit. Haven't even done that in forever. I was so excited. I straight up activated the pit. Dude, thumbs up, man. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, this is
Yeah.
This is prime stuff. Like this is
Prime. It's prime. I went over to songmeanings.com just to see how they were feeling over there. We
Okay.
had some comments. Fading_insanity on February 22nd, 2005 at 11:30 in the morning said, I know they keep repeating the same thing over and over again, but I still like this song. Gets me every time. Smiley face emoji. Damn, those catchy tunes. And I like that. I like that they're just like, they hear this one and they're like, oh, violent mood swings? That's what we call a toe tapper in this house.
yeah. And that's a rewind in this place.
Yeah. Start that one over again, Daddy-O. I'd like to hear that catchy tune.
Love it. Love it.
Ian Flugel Engel on January 29, 2006 at 5:28 in the morning. I'm going to say that they been up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They said, yeah, for being repetitive, it sounds awesome and has that get the point across. One of the few songs where the use of fuck more than twice in a song really doesn't bother me. Because why use so many swear words when there are so many others out there? Interesting point.
What are they going for with that comment?
Matt, there are a lot of words out there that aren't swear words that you could use instead.
Oh, okay.
Sir.
I'm sorry. Yep. So their problem is their potty mouths.
They got a bad mouth. But they said even then, it's one of the few songs where use of fuck doesn't bother them. They're like, it's fine. I'm good with it here.
So glad you let us know.
Any other song though? Absolutely not.
No way.
No way, Jose.
Get it out of here.
Absolutely not. And then finally, this one's from Psykill, December 4th, 2007, 3:07 in the AM, because their ass been up.
Been up.
And with this comment, their ass has really been up. Matt, they said, this song is beautiful. LOL. Very accurate. I love it. This person's out of their mind.
Yeah.
Also, with a name like Psykill, they might be in a house full of tarps. That's all I'm going to say. All I'm going to say. They might be saying this to someone who's in a prone position. You know, this song, Violent Mood Swings, is beautiful. LOL. Weird thing to say at 3:00 in the morning. But you know what, Psykill? Go with what you know. Matt, let's just keep it going.
Yep.
This next song, not a controversial title at all, Slavery.
Aren't we celebrating Spineshank Day and having the day off of work one day a year? What is going on?
Well, Matt, it might be that it's a little weird to say to somebody, we're taking off Spineshank Day. Oh, what song would I know by them? Oh, Slavery.
You're right.
If this song was called anything else, I think it probably would be a little bit more popular. Now, it seems like the slavery they're talking about here is a slave. Well, I'll read the line. So the key line of the song is, my regret is knowing you. So we're dealing with a bad relationship. Okay.
Classic. Tales old as time.
Tales old as time. The other lyric, you've thrown away everything and you hope I sympathize. It's kind of like slavery to a world of fucking lies. And, you know, when he goes into the Smooth Boys on the vocals, on the chorus, it doesn't matter because he's got a nuclear power plant underneath him slamming away. So he can be as smooth as he wants. You know, as smooth as he wants there. And there's also at 140, he screams, feels like slavery, and fucking rips. Fucking rips. This is a ripper. Another ripper. Track 2, we're ripping. Matt?
Yeah, that's great. I like the energy. I like what we're doing here. Even when we smooth it out in the chorus, we still got somebody screaming their lungs off underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. It just feels at this point like, man, 2003 wasn't ready for self-destructive pattern. I just, you know, like this, this almost feels like it either was too late or too early, and I don't know which yet. So maybe I'll find out later in the album, but I don't feel like 2003 was ready to appreciate this album.
Yeah, I mean, this one feels like maybe it's just like a little too late. You know, this one, I think you dropped this in 02 and maybe you really, really got something. But in 03, at this point, tide is turning. Now, I will credit where it's due. 2003, as we know, many a record in the summer and fall of 2003. People are trying different things. People are going softer. POD are barbecuing, and Spineshank over here, and they're like, "Listen, we got rippers, and we're watching porn morning to night. Okay, we're out of our minds. We are still new AF. We still are. All right." So yeah, good luck.
2003. You're right. I mean, it's Saint Anger, Deftones. There isn't a ton of. I mean, we're in Shadow Zone with Static X.
Oh, Shadows. That's a tough time. That's tough.
Yeah.
Now going over to songmeanings.com, we did have some comments. We have this comment here. It's from Chunks AJ.
Yeah, that's a great name.
And that's Chunks with a Z, of course.
It better be.
Yeah. March 1st, 2005, 9:36 in the morning. I think this song is about ... He is kind of stuck in a relationship that he doesn't want to be in ... And well, the Sheila is hurting herself or making her look bad, so he will sympathize her. Things really take a turn at the back half there. And I don't know if Chunks AJ has an issue with a Sheila in their life, but I could see what they're going for. Now, Street Spirit rolls in June 21st, 2006, 9 o'clock in the morning as well. It says, I like the way he has to use fuck every other word just to keep the rhythm. Okay. Once again, a lot of Puritans in the song meanings comments here. Policing.
Wait, do we have to go back in time to find out if Spineshank was a Christian band?
I don't know if it's just that at this point people are like, guys, why are we swearing so much? What's wrong? And it's like, let the boys swear in Spineshank. All right. Why are we deal with so many cursing, swearing people on this show. Yeah. And I got to say, the comments in Spineshank, I'm not aware that Spineshank were, Christian band or nice boys, and then all of a sudden they started dropping fucks before. They're
on Roadrunner. It's not like
Roadrunner. Literally, Roadrunner, there are people in mansions who worked for Roadrunner who basically funded those mansions off, slit your throat, fuck the wound. Okay? What are we talking about here?
What are we talking about here?
Why are you upset about Spineshank throwing some fucks around? Very weird. Sam Walton, incredible name. On July 17th.
Do you think it's the Sam Walton?
Absolutely. 100%.
Hundo.
100%. They posted this on July 17th, 2007 at 10:37 in the evening. They said, he actually only says fuck 4 times in the song. That is nothing compared to a lot of nu metal bands of the era that relied on the word to get them through their songs. Relied on the word. Wow. What is happening here? Who's sitting there going, yeah, good thing you had fuck. Your career would be nowhere.
Over.
You'd be done. Hope you write a check to fuck.
Hope you write a check to fuck.
Listen, if you're writing checks to fuck is living the dream right now.
That's true.
Listen, they got, if fuck is real and you got to write a check to fuck, then you're talking somebody with both a main house pool and then a guest house pool. Okay? That's what you're dealing with if you're writing checks to fuck. Okay? If you're a close personal friend of fuck, then you know that you can call him up anytime and be like, I need a place to crash. And he's like, just pick a bunker. Just pick a bunker. I got you. Because I'm loaded. Because everyone's writing me checks.
Just another check to fuck.
Just another check to fuck. Finally,
those are lyrics.
Yeah. The final comment is from, this person's name is Fortreyu. This is from January 5th, 2009, 10:46 in the morning. Nice song. I had more than one day on which I could relate to this song. Peace. Okay, fair enough. I like that this song about being a slave to a bad relationship that is destroying you and is full of lies makes you think that, yeah, I've had a couple days like that. You listen to slavery going, pooh, this reminds me of a couple wild days.
Evil angel, you will not believe what happened to me.
Oh, man, I was having a day. Matt, we got to keep it going. So let's get to the Grammy-nominated single. It's called Smothered.
Oh man, what a song. What a song. Absolutely Grammy fodder. Absolutely just a bunch of high school kids putting booby traps in the house trying to catch Freddy Krueger once he comes out of that dream.
Matt, I got to tell you, listening to this one, I thought, what happened to my beautiful screams? What happened to, I'm going to say it, what happened to the fucks? What happened? I thought I was dealing with a couple of porn addicted maniacs, and now I hear this and I'm like, no, I'm not here for the sensitive boys. I'm not here to be, I'm feeling smothered. You're feeling smothered? You, sir, a moment ago, you equated this relationship to bondage servitude. What is happening here? Did not like this twist.
Now,
Not like
all of a sudden, the fuck comments make so much more sense. Because if this was the single,
yeah,
this thing's as clean as a whistle.
absolutely.
Then you hear those first two songs and you're just like, what is going on?
Oh me, oh my! I need a fainting couch. What happens? I do declare.
Well, I don't know if I've ever told this story on the pod before, but I'll if you'll indulge me, if you have heard it in, before. But when I was a kid, there was a show. When I was like, let's call it 12.
Sure.
Why not? There was a show called Bobby's World. Howie Mandel made it.
Yeah.
It was a cartoon. It was cute. Family liked it. It was one of those things that everybody agreed on that it was a cute little show. Well, I was like 15, Howie Mandel came around, and they were kind of like the Bobby's World Tour, all this stuff. But it was a stand-up comedy tour.
Uh-huh.
So my dad takes me. I don't know if you've ever seen the comedy stylings of one Howie Mandel. Raunchy is at the top. He goes another 10 layers deeper. It's filthy. This show is filthy.
I had no idea.
And it was a real clutch your pearls moment, even for my dad, who's not really easily offended, but he was kind of like, damn it. I mean, we were 15, so it wasn't like we'd never heard these words before.
Yeah.
But he was like, I thought it'd be a little more Bobby's World.
Indeed, this is definitely a Bobby's World type of new metal song. I will say that much. I was not here for the earnest singing, which I honestly find to be kind of flat. And I kind of feel, once again, I'm like, oh, I think this is what they were doing on those other Spineshank records a lot. And it's not what I'm here for. I'm here for the screams. I'm here for the anguish. And I'm not here because, hey, can you give me a little space? Smothered. Right. I'm here because you named a song Slavery, because that's what you felt. Smothered, that's more like, hey, this weekend I want to hang out with my boys, and you just want to stay home and watch movies. You're smothering me a little bit, as opposed to, you won't let me go and I'm trapped in your basement. That's two different sentiments that I'm not thrilled with. This song was also featured in the video game Backyard Wrestling Don't Try This at Home, which is a good advice in regards to anything involving backyard wrestling, video game or otherwise. Songmeanings.com, this comment, Matt, just for you. It's from Tacidius Mercutio. It's from June 25th, 2004. Looks like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Why has no one commented on this song? It's amazing.
Thank you.
Best
I'm always wondering.
You are. Best on self-destructive pattern. Guess what it's about? Being restricted and smothered, not allowed your own space. Could be about a woman or his mom. Who knows? I want to let everybody know that every single word in that is misspelled. Incredible work. Inhib, which is how I say inhibitions if I'm in a hurry. If I'm out and I'm feeling frisky and I'm losing my inhibitions, but I'm in a hurry, I'll say losing my inhib, and then I get on out. They said, this was on January 30th, 2005, 10:30 in the evening. This song describes parts of A Clockwork Orange, although I doubt it was written with the movie in mind. Here, all your walls surround me. They're closing in. They've locked my sight. Violence around me found me when I could not fight. If you haven't seen the movie, Don't worry about it. Love this. Starts off like, could be from Clockwork Orange. Oh, yeah. Tell me a little bit more about it. No, I'm not. Don't worry about it.
Get the fuck out of here.
Sorry I brought it up. Sorry I mentioned it. What's Clockwork Orange? Leave me alone. Sorry I said anything. Jesus Christ. Stop smothering me and asking me about this classic Stanley Kubrick film. I apologize for bringing it up. Incredible work. Dead Wish on April 8th, 2005, 8:40 in the evening says, I think it's about slowly being betrayed by someone you trust and you see it coming, but you never expect the final and most lethal blow of the backstabbing motherfucker. That's honestly, that's a slow burn song meanings classic right there. Because it starts off and you're like, oh, this person's just talking about, the song meaning. But when they drop in backstabbing motherfucker at the end, I'm like, oh, this shit's personal.
Oh, yeah. I know somebody like this.
Yeah, I was listening to Smothered and I was like, been there.
Know that person personally.
Yeah, they're a backstabbing motherfucker.
Mm.
Dying Inside. I'm sorry, Dying_Inside.
There it is.
May 14th, 2006, 7:46 in the morning. Matt, have they been up or are they getting up?
7:46. They're getting up.
They're getting up.
They're cracking. They're just cracking dawn. Let's see what we got going on.
Yep. They said I think it is about just someone who is smothering you. In this case, it looks like it is intentional smothering, and this person is smothering the person because of something that happened a long time. Like it's some sort of retribution, and they have gotten inside the person and just slowly killing them. Interesting perspective. This is an intentional smothering as opposed to oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was smothering you.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to smother.
Oh my God, am I too close? Am I too close? Am I like, it's just been like, I just wanted to hang out. Am I smothering? As opposed to this one.
Smothering, aren't
where it's
I?
like, yeah, where it's like, in this case, they're saying, you having trouble breathing? Am I too close? This shit's intentional.
Perfect.
Thank you. Everybody's Ex-Fool, April 26, 2007, 12:46 a.m. I don't know why, but I always get chills listening to this song. Probably my second or third fave song by Spineshank. I love that you hear a song and it gives you fucking chills in your body, and it's still only the second or third favorite song by that band. Really says something. What's happening to your body on those other songs? Are you going into cardiac arrest?
Wow.
Are you having a panic attack? Like, what's happening? What's happening on those other songs? That a chill runs through your body the moment you hit play on Smothered, and you're like, I'd say second or third fave, not first place. And finally, Res Stitches, April 28th, 2017, 6:20 in the morning. Only 8 comments? That's about right.
Got him.
That's a got him. Beautiful work. Smothered did have a music video. The music video features the band performing in a room while they are filmed by numerous hidden cameras, which they find and destroy. This is true. You get to see a lot of different hidden cameras, a lot of different perspectives, mic cam, mouth cam, drum cam, drumstick cam, bass cam, all the cams, ceiling cam, floor cam. In that way, I enjoyed the video more than the song. I was like, look at all these different cameras. So I thought that was pretty neat. Mouth cam was the one where I was like, tell me how you did that. Tell me how I put a camera in somebody's mouth. Tell me about that. I'm interested. I'm sure that the boys in Rammstein saw that and they were like, we're putting a camera in our mouths. Don't you worry.
Don't you worry.
Don't you worry.
I will put a bolt through my tongue down through the bottom of my jaw if I have to.
I'm going to cut my fucking face open for this shit.
Don't you worry.
Don't you worry. All right, Matt.
I'm also a creep.
I'm also a fucking creep.
Real creep.
Real creep. All right, Matt. Anything else to say about Smothered?
No, not really.
Okay. Then let's move on to the next song. This one's called Consumed, parentheses, Obsessive Compulsive. Matt, I feel like you're not on board with the creepy crawl, scary hallway vibes of this song. Think about it, Matt. Put yourself in the position of someone walking down a scary hallway and things keep popping out, then they make you poop your pants. That's what's going on in this song. All right? Boo scares, poop your pants. I think that I agree that initially when it gives you that hard start and then it smooths out for a second, you get a little worried. But immediately I hear that whistling noise. I hear the creepy hallway vibes. And I'm like, okay, this is a journey. They're going to bring me back. And then they're pounding, they're screaming. I go to my notes. Yes, yell and scream, crunch and riff. Plus, I'm going to hit you with the lyric, Matt, that you're going to support. You're going to support it with your chest. And the lyric is punctured lungs. I'm out of breath this time. I'm suffocating. Thank you. That's the type of lyric I want to hear on new metal record. Now, this is literal suffocation, though. All right. Punctured lung. I'm out of breath. This time I'm suffocating. That's what happens.
Huh. There it is.
Were you researching punctured lungs, Matt?
I was.
There's also some whispers late in the song that I support. I think this is a decent crusher. I don't think it's an all-timer crusher, but I think it's a decent crusher. But Matt, talk to us about your feelings.
You know, I was listening to the song and I felt like I liked it. Like I felt it was very catchy and good rhythm, but it just felt like kind of alt-rocky, kind of You add some space references and you're heading towards a Muse song. I mean, like,
oh, don't want that.
Well, I know that you don't. I mean, I like Muse, don't get me wrong, until recently. I mean, not that they've done anything that I know about. But
oh no, Matt, is Muse bad now?
Well, wait a minute. I am a firm defender of the Muse oeuvre until their fourth album, and then I check out at that point.
Okay, all right, then they get bad. Okay, good to know. I'll write that one down.
Oh, well, you can eat a shit sandwich with that. Okay, so. But I'm listening to this and I'm like, this is catchy. This doesn't feel very new. That's really where I'm at.
So you would say the pounding drum stuff there, you didn't feel that was new?
Let's go back. I didn't. Not really to me. Just because we've got kind of double kick, rapid snare does not. It just. I don't feel it in that way. I feel it more in like a. Yeah, this feels alt. This feels a little alt to me.
All right. Okay, fair enough, Matt. I'm going to go to songmeanings.com. This commenter's name is I Won't Soon Forget, except it's not that every other letter is capitalized. Every other random letter is capitalized. So if you were to read it and as one and emphasize, it'd be like, I won't soon forget. I love it. Great. Wacky screen name on Song Meanings. This was posted on October 21st, 2009 at 2 o'clock in the morning. This motherfucker went up. I think this song is about a fight inside, like he's talking to himself in a weird way, or maybe someone's talking to him, and the narrator is the one who's falling all the time. I don't know. They're just theories, but this song is absolutely amazing. Fucking amazing. All right. I like that people are starting to dig into the fucks now in the Song Meanings comments. People are now adapting. They're understanding where they're at, and they're understanding what type of record they're dealing with. All right. Smothered, aberration. Otherwise, we're crushing. So I appreciate that. All right, Matt, this next song, this sounds like it's going to be a real upbeat one for you. It's called Beginning of the End.
All right.
All right, Matt, I'm going to start with the positive. All right. I'm going to start. I like the keyboard effects. I like that crunchy riffing guitar. Love it. But why are we singing? Why aren't we screaming? What is the singing? I'm not here for it. And I got to tell you, when I did my listens, on my first listen, I did a car listen. And I think the guitars are just taking me through and just like, I was just jamming out. And I was like, yeah, okay, whatever this. But on subsequent listens, when this singing would happen, I would go. Anyone who knows me knows if I cannot publicly, or I'm in a position where I cannot say, I'm having a bad time, I'm unhappy, I will audibly sigh. And I can't do a thing about it. And it's just what I do. And I got to tell you, I was doing a lot of that in some of these. I was just like, because also, what am I going to like complain to myself? Like, I'm listening to the song. But yeah, a lot of sign with these decisions in regards to the singing here. And listen, you can do whatever you want with your voice when you're in your band. But for me, I'm here for screams. I'm here for screams, and I'm not here for the singing. And on this one, I was like, definitely not.
It's not what I'm here for in this context. Outside of this context, I like the song. I don't mind the singing at all. It's fine. Like but again, we're in like Muse land. Like this is, hate to break it to you, Lauren, you kind of listen to a Muse record here.
Really? This?
Yes.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Interesting.
I mean, I would say that he's a little more smoothed out than Matt Bellamy is. He's a little more yarly. But yeah, this just kind of gives me the feel song structure wise. Yeah. Don't worry, I'm not going to play any Muse. So
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Totally.
I appreciate it. Now, did dig into the lyrics. Seems to be like a bad relationship song. Lyric, interrogation has replaced the trust we had. Your misguided accusations helping me to turn my back. I know that. So that sounds like people are accusing people of other things. And it sounds like it's the beginning of the end of this relationship. Songmeanings.com, Matt. System Nate. November 6th, 2004. I believe this is like 7 in the evening. This is a jammin' tune. It's hard to tell if Spineshank intends on a more deeper meaning that is presented, but I believe this jam is about drastic change, perhaps, maybe in a relationship, or just blowing up and losing it. Let's focus on the fact that System Nate really just thinks this is a jamming tune, just jamming. Like System Nate's hanging out with friends and goes, "You guys want to hear a little jam? Let me play you Beginning of the End by Spineshank." And his friends are gonna go, "I beg your pardon? What? This is a little jam. This is a little jam I've been listening to." Now I like this one. This song, this commenter's name is It's Me, It's DDP. Okay.
Diamond Dallas Page?
Yes, that's the only way they could prove that it was really them, by making the screen name say that. It's from November 12th, 2005, 5:03 a.m. I think it has to do with relationships gone bad, and I mean real bad. That sounds like classic DDP. Scared of him.
Do this yoga pose.
Yeah. Scared of himself. That's the commenter's name. December 14th, 2004. This is at 10:39 in the evening. Awesome. Makes my spine tingle every time I say fuck it with people. Once again, what is with chills, spine tingles? What's happening? I think these people need to go to the doctor. All right. I think their nervous system's going wild when they listen to this album. Very surprising. Now, this was one that I was like, is this true? Gavin in France, March 5th, 2005. This is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Says, I love how this song opened up the film Freddy vs. Jason. Wicked film, BTW. I don't ever want to be the one to make you forget it. Don't worry, Freddy. We ain't gonna forget ya.
I love that I said this give me real high school kids setting up traps vibes. This one did too. I mean, it really did. Freddy vs. Jason, not a surprise. Yeah. Totally forgotten that it was part of that soundtrack. Yeah. I feel like there was 1,000 songs on that one.
Matt, there are, I went and double checked. Freddy vs. Jason soundtrack has 300 songs on it.
Okay.
Over 300 songs covering all genres of yelling. And yeah.
It's almost as much as the first Punisher movie.
First Punisher movie also had, I believe that album has 500 songs on it.
Yep. All from the same record label.
All from Wind Up Records. Finally, we have this comment.
Good pull. Good pull. I couldn't find it in my brain.
Yeah. Crap Monkey 470 posted this on March 25th, 2005. And I believe this is like 2:56 in the afternoon. I know this isn't the intended meaning of the song, but I can relate it to my high school experience / college search. It started off promising, and now my grades have gone to shit, and I don't think I can even get into a decent school. I don't know how, but this song fits perfectly. It's grim take. Really, they're like, everything was going great. Now my grades are shit. Where am I going to go? Can I even get into a state school? Oh my God, it's the beginning of the end. I hope it's at the beginning of the end when you're 17 years old. I hope you eventually figured it out. Listen, do a couple years of community college, transfer. People do it all the time. All
Tale
the
as
time.
old as time.
Absolutely. All right, Matt, let's dive into this next one. It's called Forgotten.
The credits are now rolling on that movie.
Find your jacket. Find your jacket. Where's your jacket?
I mean, again, it is not a bad song at all. This is just kind of middle tier to a little bit higher rocker, but not the best, like not A tier by any stretch of the imagination. But this is on in the background. I'm not turning it off. It's fine. The credits are rolling on Freddy versus Jason. We're great. We want to fucking activate the pit. Get this out of here.
Well, Matt, what I think happened was, and listen, this is pure speculation on my part, based only on the details I was able to glean from the liner notes of this album and the Wikipedia that I skimmed, is that I think what happened is that the boys in Spineshank were hanging out in the studio. They were working on their songs. They're grinding it out. Garth in the booth. And then somebody went and opened up a DVD of, let's say, I don't know, Butt Babes 4 from Old Evil Angel. And someone had slipped a little note in there that said, why don't you Linkin Park it up a little bit? And they said, hey, Garth, you don't have to put the notes in our porn. We'll just talk to you about it. And he's like, it's the only thing you guys pay attention to.
No.
I tried taping a note to the Jägermeister. You didn't pay attention to that. Booze and broads, it's all you care about.
Right now, you guys are a little too Jenny Jameson, and I need you a lot more Jules Jordan.
All right. Okay. So, yeah, here the lyrics that I wrote down.
Does that even still work in 2003? I don't know.
I mean, Matt, are you asking me to go and turn off Safe Search? No. Okay. Here's what
I am a child.
Yeah. Listen, this kid could come over to this computer at any moment. Okay.
Just be like, move you out of the way.
Oh yeah, just move. Just start tippity tapping away.
Boobs.
Can't take that risk. Boobs. All right, Matt. The lyrics I wrote down. Everything is so fake. You're just a motherfucking sight to see. And then later on, they say you're just a motherfucking accident. I will say the motherfuckers in this song do feel a little strained. They do feel like they might not be needed. Like maybe you can just drop the mother. Maybe you're just a fucking accident. Maybe you're just a fucking sight to see. I don't know. The motherfucking feels like a step too far. That would be my note. Now I have here, and I don't remember because I did these notes a while ago, but I wrote that there's a synth solo at 150 that must be heard, all caps.
Hate to tell you, Lauren, you just listened to a Muse record.
God damn it. Oh. Here I am thinking I'm listening to a couple maniac porn freaks.
Monsters.
Instead, I'm hanging out with the Knights of Sidonia. What a twist. What a twist. Unbelievable. Songmeanings.com, Matt. This first comment's from Cyanide 2060. That means that there are 2,059 other cyanides.
Of course.
And they said, I can't. Oh, and they posted this on May 7th, 2004 at 8:43 in the morning. So they should be on their way to work, but they're like, I just got to tap this out. And then I'm like, I'm on the bus. Don't worry. I can't believe no one has commented on this song. It was my instant favorite when I first heard SDP. It sounds a bit more commercial and poppy, but the sound and emotion is still the same. The meaning is a recurring theme for Spineshank, in this case over a person who has betrayed or hurt the author. Soon you'll be the one who is forgotten sounds like the singer is coaxing himself to forget and let go. The breakdown says it all. I will sew the hole you left inside me, leaving you in the past. I will release. Just being in that place where you're recovering from damage done by another person and telling yourself you'll make it without the missing piece. This person then went into work 15 minutes late and said, sorry, I had to drop some knowledge in song meetings, but I'm here now. Let's have this meeting. I did like that. I did like that comment. Callous Disease said this song is really good. One of their best on the new album. The best part is the synth solo. I sadly have to agree. Ash 999 on May 18th, 2005 at 8 o'clock in the evening said, this song has so much personal meaning for me. I've been looked over so many times. Felt like I've been forgotten. It's an amazing song, yet it's more poppy, but it's ace, one of their best, so good I want it played at my funeral. Bold. Bold. I don't know if I think you should play a song called Forgotten at your funeral. I think that's a bad move. Speaking here. Also, I don't think you should have that synth solo. I mean, what, they're lowering you in and that synth solo hits?
And here, ashes to ashes, dust to.
Yeah, that's going to take them out, all right? They're going to take them out. That's all they're going to talk about at the wake when they're scooping salad, all right? They can be like, remember that fucking synth came in? They were lowering them in? Yeah, wild, wild stuff. Legend_Killer, March 13th, 2007. This is at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Fuck the meaning of this song. This is one of the best songs I've ever heard. Don't know why this band ain't very popular. Don't know why Spineshank is my favorite. What a statement.
Wow.
Fuck the meaning of the song. And also, this is one of the best songs I've ever heard. I don't want to engage with it. I just want to let you know that it means a lot, but I don't want to know what it means.
Yeah. Look, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
But I bet it's cool.
Bet it's cool. Bet it's fucking sick as hell. Maybe play it at my funeral when they put me in the fucking ground. Okay? I mean, that's the sound the machine makes as it lowers you in, right?
Right. Yep. It's just a winch.
A winch.
Winching
you in. All right, Matt. Let's do the title track.
Okay.
It's self-destructive pattern. Matt, the verses on this song are killer. We've got screams. We got this cool synth noise. I wrote "Let's Go" with 8 O's. And then this chorus comes in. And I go straight up whiskey face. I'm like, what are we doing? What happened? Things were going great. You didn't have to do this to me. You did not have to do this to me. You didn't have to do this to us. All right? So this one's like halfway there. I'm here for the screams. I'm here for the, for all that, for the drop. But yeah, this singing was no bueno.
No bueno.
How'd you feel about it, Matt?
I was with it, and then they started singing, and it was too smooth, boy, too whiny. Probably the whiniest of all the smoothed out choruses that we've heard so far.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of took me out of it. Almost Jarl adjacent whine. Didn't do it for me. I was bummed out. But I was just like, can we go to the next song? Ugh. But then those verses were just like pop, pop, pop. Good, great production. Garth is definitely not twiddling. But those choruses are like, give it a rewrite. Give it a rewrite. Come back. Let's try it again.
Yeah. Listen, go in, find a private place to hang out, think about it. Listen, maybe crank one out. I don't know. Give it a rewrite. Go back in. I think you can do it. It's only been 20 years. 23 years. All right, Matt. Next up is a song called Tear Me Down.
Man, when we heard the first two songs on this album, I was just like, we've fucking cracked the case. Mm-hmm. We got a gem here. We got something we haven't seen. And then here we are, all these songs later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 8th song on this album. And I am like, how fast can I turn this down? I'm ready to move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Only read me the most unhinged song meanings comment. After that, I don't give a shit. Fuck this song. This doesn't work for me. I don't go out of my way to hear stuff like this is what it comes down to.
Matt, what I can tell you is that what I wrote in my notes is that I love the stomping drums and I love the driving riff. And then we get to this chorus, which I honestly thought of the sung choruses so far. I wrote best so far of the sung ones, maybe? No? Matt? Like, I'm like writing future notes to you. Like, maybe Matt will help me in the future. I did think it was a bit of a fist pumper. So I think of what we've heard recently, it's better than, but still not great. And because once again, I don't want the singing at all. So now I think I'm bargaining at this point. I'm bargaining. Like, if I got to deal with the singing, I guess this is what I got to deal with. But I'm not loving it. Now, I went to song meetings, think maybe I would get some feelings about what the song is about, feelings about how it deals with people on a personal level. I got a different conversation, Matt. Hellfire commented on March 31st, 2005 at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Great song. Did download it accidentally. Ooh. Dark Jester responds on June 1st, 2005. It says, Hellfire, downloading sucks. I hope you've seen the light by now and you buy your albums in a fully legal way. Anyway, you're right about the song, though. Winky face emoji. Okay. So we got somebody saying, don't illegally download. Dark Jester says, listen, I'm a Dark Jester, but I put cash in the hands of the artists. Capodan on January 17th, 2008, 11:17 in the morning. Fully legal way? Fuck the industry. I fully support downloading the music. Why the fuck should I have to pay to listen to a sound? Real music.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, why should I have to pay to listen to a song? Why should I have to pay to listen to a sound? Real music.
I'm talking to you, THX.
Right. You can't make me pay for that hum. Real musicians shouldn't care if their music gets downloaded. They should only care about the music, not the money. And most of the people I listen to don't care. And then they list Children of Bodom, Decapitated, Vader, etc. I feel like those people do also care. All right?
Yeah.
All of those people, Children of Bodom, Vader, Decapitated, they all need to put food on
their families.
And you can't do it if you're not putting some cash in hand. And I doubt that this person is going to every Children of Bodom show and every Decapitated show.
Buying a t-shirt, buying the ticket, and buying an album.
Yeah. You buying an oversized poster? Probably not. Probably not.
Buying that VIP package so that you can have the Children of Bodom just be near you.
Right. Don't get too close, though. Don't smother.
Do not smother.
Unless you're doing it intentionally, then I guess that's your whole fucking
That is your thing.
Yeah. Matt, this next song title.
Bummer title.
It really is.
They got some bummer titles on this record.
They do. It's called Stillborn.
This turns into a lightning crash situation. I'm fucking out of here. What have we been doing on the other tracks when you could have been doing this?
Matt, this fucking song. You're screaming Stillborn over this riff. I wrote yes, capital yes. Let me read these lyrics. This is the chorus to this fucking song. Yes, write a check to fuck. They deserve it. Reborn like a motherfucking stillborn, all devoid of feeling. Reborn like a motherfucking stillborn, all devoid of feeling. This is that shit. This is what I'm talking about. Then Matt, at the end, I wrote 339. They snapped. In fucking credible. Of course, they're like, oh, man, guys, listen. I was watching Anal Asses the other night. And I was thinking, let's take Stillborn, our ripper track, and let's bury it in the back half of this record. What, guys? This is an all-timer. This is incredible. After my first listen, I heard Stillborn. I'm in the car. I'm like punching the roof of my car, like, yes. And then every subsequent listen, I was like, listen, I'm in the desert right now, Smooth Boys, but I know Stillborn is coming. What an insane thought to have. But it was what I had. Insane thought. I knew that Stillborn was coming and it was going to be great every single time. Amazing work. And there's only one comment on songmeanings.com, Matt, to talk about. It's from Quiff Porn. That's back. Right. Perfect band to comment on Quiff Porn. This 100%. Is from November 25th, 2004. This is at, I believe, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. This is my favorite song by Spineshank. I'm not much of a fan of nu metal, but these guys are good, and they are really good live.
Quiff Porn.
quiff porn. And then quiff porn.
Your song meetings trail definitely undermines your not liking new metal.
Yeah, certainly does. Certainly does. This is an incredible song. I don't know why it's so deep in the album. And yeah, I loved it. I loved it. I loved this track Stillborn. Matt, any other thoughts on Stillborn?
The fucking rules. That's a great song. They should just have terrible names for most of these songs and make them rippers.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Matt, we've got
well, it leads us to the point where it's just, I don't know, I really like Stillborn in Slavery. Oh, great.
Listen, some of my favorite songs that send chills through my body are the songs Slavery and Stillborn by Spineshank.
Because I have violent mood swings.
I have violent mood swings. It's just how I am.
All right. I'm ready.
All right, Matt. It's called Falls Apart.
What are they doing?
I don't know.
Why are they doing this?
I don't know, Matt. I wrote in my notes the singing. Explain it to me. Make it make sense. What is going on? You know what, Matt? Listen, maybe what we got to do is we gotta get in a studio. Okay, we got to get a top tier all timer producer, and then we got to get, like, I don't know, 20 porn DVDs and just run them on a loop. And maybe by the end of it, we'll be like, I love smooth singing. What do we gotta do?
I do love smooth singing. Trust me. I like the Doobie Brothers as much as the next guy, but I ain't bringing it to Roach, Coach.
I know, Matt. I just can't wrap my head around it, you know? And it's like, they have all the other ingredients. This band is bringing the crunch. They're bringing all the things that I want. I mean, they're making me apparently listen to songs that are close to Muse and not being upset about it. So, I mean, but then this smooth singing. And the thing is that it's not like I'm saying, like, get rid of this guy. No. Because he's got the screaming goods. We just heard Stillborn. He knows what to do lyrically.
But it's almost like they're not even doing it in a way to broaden their audience.
No. This is not. No girl wants to hear this. I hate to say it.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I hate to say
I mean, we have to check in with one to make sure, but
yeah. Do we know any girls? Oh boy. Yeah. So, listen, I don't know. It's a very inexplicable choice. It's
a strange choice, dude.
That I just can't wrap my head around because the screams are so killer and
they're so good.
And I don't want any of this other stuff.
Nope.
At all.
Quick cue. How respectful of our time is this album?
Well, Matt, this album clocks in at 40 minutes and 31 seconds.
So it cooks.
It cooks. But sometimes you're like, what are we cooking?
Right.
It's cooking, but you're like, I have some questions. I have some recipe questions. I've noticed you're leaning.
You put gravy on my sushi. That's weird.
Odd choice. I noticed that my ice cream has carrots on it. Would you like to elaborate on this decision? Yeah, it's strange. And I think Falls Apart, it's pretty obvious it's about a relationship that may be falling apart. Matt, let's go to the next one. It's Fall Back. Matt.
Yeah, buddy.
You know, I often think about scenarios in which this song is optimal. And I came up with two. The first one, and I think a lot of our listeners will be like, absolutely. I was thinking the same thing. This is prime ESPN highlight reel music. Show me the plays of the week. Show me some quarterbacks getting sacked. Show me some quarterbacks throwing some incredible throws. That's what this music works for. The other place I see it working for is that if you are in line to go on a zip line and this song plays and you Shazam it and go, what is this? Is this Trust Company? Oh, no, it's Spineshank. All right. And then the girl you're with that you took ziplining goes, we're not going to listen to this in the car. And he's like, well, this one's for me later then. I don't know what to tell you. That's the only optimal locations for this. This is playing while you're waiting to zipline or ESPN highlight reel. Otherwise, I don't have much use for it. Gonna be honest. Also, you could also bump it up. Honestly,
please bump it up.
Bump it up. This one is a straight up toe tapper. Straight up toe tapper.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, not what I'm here for. You might have caught a song earlier called Stillborn. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, a little bit. This is Another one of those, oh, that's not for me. Like, if I'm going for, like just background rock, sure, it's fine, but it's not. There's so much better. There's so much better of this out there. I mean, truly, if I want just rock songs, The Color and the Shape exists. Like I don't.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm good there.
Absolutely. I want to mention this comment. It's from Dine_Inside, January 31st, 2006, 6:31 in the morning. I'm going to say it. They've been up. And you're going to say,
they've been up.
They've been
hard
up.
Night of watching.
Oh, yeah. Matt, you're going to know it from this comment. Holy fuck. How can you guys not post on this song? It's awesome. Fuck. I kind of have an idea about the meaning, but I'm not very clear or good at explaining that. So maybe if I get a better idea of what I think this is about, I'll post. They never post.
Nose is just pouring out blood.
Their nose was pouring out blood when they typed that. I think they passed away. They were like, "Oh, fuck.
Goodbye, cool world."
They were like, "Goodbye, cool world," starring Brad Pitt. I'm out of here.
Goodbye, cool world.
Goodbye, cool world. They're saying goodbye because they have a cool world poster on their wall because they're in a bad place and they're falling apart. And they're like,
"Is that Kim Basinger?"
Yeah. So yeah, listen. If you're typing fuck, if you're typing out fuck, you're
cooked.
You are certainly cooked.
You are fucking cooked.
It's over for you. Yeah, if you're typing fuck at 6:31 in the morning,
you are cooked.
You've never been more cooked. You are done. Wrap you up, put you in a doggy bag. You're done.
You're done.
You're done. Oh, man. All right, Matt. It's the final song on the album, and it's called Dead to Me.
It's not even like they're chainsing me, but they're like, oh, we've heard of Alice in Chains, so we're kind of maybe. It's like the most tepid chainsing, but boy, does it take me out of it.
I like how you seem almost mad that it's not a full-on chainsing.
If you're gonna give it to me, baby. Make me hate it.
Yeah. Matt, are you quoting from an Evil Angel movie right now?
I'm spitting in your face. Make me hate it.
Oh my fucking God. Oh my
I'm
God.
half choking you.
Oh, Jesus. Matt, I got to say that I was very into the screams on this song. I wrote screaming parts are great. I like that at the end of the song, if you go to 255, he screams fucking dead to me a whole bunch.
Yeah, that's money in the bank.
Yeah. Say, I would say this one I overall thought was a strong closer. I thought that the screams and saying fucking dead to me to end the album ultimately strong overrode some of the singing talking bits that are earlier in the song.
Nope, that makes sense.
Yeah. So overall, I thought it was honestly a pretty strong end. There's also a riffing section that I thought was pretty killer where they're screaming rest of my life. Yeah, I enjoyed this one to close it out.
Cool.
Songmeanings.com Dark Jester back June 1st, 2005, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, said, it's obviously about the end of a relationship, and the I person in this song tells his former girlfriend it's over. She's dead to him. I fucking love this song. One of Spineshank's best. And then Reynald came in June 9th, 2006, 12:38 in the afternoon, says, can't say anything more but to agree, but I doesn't have to go about a girlfriend. It probably goes about every type of fucked up relationship, family, friends, etc. Okay. Reynald, sounds like you've got something to say. I like couldn't just be about a girlfriend. Fucking family, some fucking friends, some fucking etc. You know what I'm talking about. Fuck, etc. Fuck you, etc. And finally, Spinach Salad on October 27th, 2011, 2:49 a.m. It is a perfect song. Bold take.
I don't know.
Takes. Listen, Spinach Salad. No, but it has a lot of good parts. But I wouldn't say it's a perfect song. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the album Self-Destructive Pattern by Spineshank. It's now the part of the show, Matt, where we talk about
Canon talk.
We're talking about the canon. Matt, let's start with you.
I am so blown away by violent mood swings, the song Slavery, and the song Stillborn that I would push for them to go into the canon. Dead to Me mildly changed me, so much so it was almost like getting hit with a wet noodle. Although I like the aggression that the song has, Fall Back kind of had the same feel to it, where it was like half in, half out. Shocked that the rest of the album is so tepid compared to those songs. It kind of left me cold in places, and I felt very disconnected from this album because those first two songs make me feel like, and I said it earlier, oh, we done cracked the case. We found a gem that I'm sure many people listening have been telling us about for years, and we finally got to it, and it's like, we busted this one wide open. And then song 3 comes, and it's like, uh-oh.
Right. Yeah.
This isn't it. This is fine, but it's not the first two songs. So I'm saying Violent Mood Swings, I'm saying Slavery, and I'm saying Stillborn are great examples, but I honestly wouldn't be crestfallen if nothing goes in.
Well, okay. All right. I thought that this album had a lot that was new AF, either full tracks or sprinkled throughout, but it has a lot of the same faults that we had said about previous Spineshank albums. Too much singing. We want screams. This feels like it has the most screaming of any Spineshank album that we've done so far, which I feel like makes it the best Spineshank album. For the Canon, Matt, you and I, eye to eye, 1-1. Stillborn, Violent Mood Swings, Slavery. Those are the tracks. I think they are the best songs on the album, and they are new AF, and they don't have really any fucking singing on them. They're all screams. And also, to be said about those first two songs, they kind of lean into the fucks, and I'm there for it. Write some checks to the fucks is what I have to say. So yeah, I would say Stillborn, Violent Mood Swings, Slavery. I would say let's throw them in because, listen, Spineshank, they were out there, they were doing the work, even if we weren't always happy with the work. But here they pulled it together, and they gave us, I'd say, 3 rippers, especially Stillborn. If a song makes me want to punch through the ceiling of my car, I think it may be new AF, and I think it may be deserving of the
I agree.
All right. Well, there you go. Spineshank, Stillborn, Violent Mood Swings, and Slavery in the new metal canon. And that does bring us to the end of another episode of Roach Koach. Thank you so much for listening. Keep on saying hello to us online. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Patreon, YouTube. Did I say YouTube already? I'm saying it again. We're on YouTube. Send us an email, roachcoachpodcast@gmail.com. Of course, if you've found us from TikTok, welcome. Hope you're one of over 500,000 people who have seen Matt's video. And
we did it, baby.
We did it, baby. Yeah. And keep on saying hello. Keep on joining us this new metal journey. You know what, Matt? Just getting started.
Oh, it's just getting started.
450. Let's see you at 850, baby.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. All right. Until next time.